following the whole that Chris Hadfield interview I mentioned is, so what is success for you? It's, am I enjoying it? So do I feel fulfilled from it? Another one would be, so I've got a few criteria for what success looks like for me, for Jeff. Because I think there's a lot of perceptions, especially when you look at like Dragon's Den. People probably think, people who aren't starting businesses, for the most part I'd say, because that's the audience, they probably think success means you've got that deal, you've got that investment offer for a percentage equity. I see that as a little win on the way to something much bigger. So yeah, firstly, do you enjoy it? Secondly, are you working on something that is it going to positively change people's lives and or the planet? Like, leave it in a better state, improve people's lives, mitigate damage to the environment. It's big topics. And then I'd say a third one that I always look for is, am I working with really fun, inspiring people? Like, I kind of see everything as a bit of a project now. Like, I see every job as a project, like an opportunity to learn. But more importantly, am I working with fun people, like supportive colleagues? And fortunately, that is the case. Like, I've got really good people around me. So yeah, those three things I think are the ones top of my head that I think I told myself a few years ago. Yeah, this is what success looks like for me. There's some other more personal things like, be a good brother to my siblings, be a good son, be a better son, should I say? Because I would say that I'm very guilty of this, is focusing too much on, maybe not too much, but thinking that my career and the business and things that I cared about were the most important, especially like during studying and stuff, and neglecting just letting my parents know what I'm working on and keeping in touch with them. Yeah, that's probably a more general thing.
Yeah. Well, I suppose that sort of goes into your second criterion, which is impacting those around you in a weird way. If you broaden that out to, obviously your family as well. Yeah, I like your triad.
You like it? Is it fun?
So. Yeah, are you enjoying it, which is internal?
Yeah, are you enjoying it? Is it improving people's lives and or the environment? So it's people on planet. And then thirdly, am I working with really fun, inspiring people that kind of want to share the journey? Yeah.
3 kind of goes into 1 a little bit as well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I see why it's distinct, because it's both external and internal, the third one.
Yeah, the first one is like, is this a fun project? I think sometimes it's...
Do you lose track of time when you're working on it? That's it. I think that's a pretty good one. Are you are you worried about like when exactly you eat, or do you often do this project and you think, oh, I should probably eat now? That's probably a good sign.
Are you obsessed with it? Does it inspire you? Do you wake up in the morning and you go, oh, I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to find some time to get around to that. Totally. I think another one I thought internally is, so at the moment I can't imagine ever retiring. I don't know about you, but things don't feel like work right now. I think that's definitely been something I've been working towards the past 2 or 3 years in particular, is make sure I'm working on stuff that are fun, that doesn't feel like work, but that I happen to get paid for, which is bloody awesome. So I couldn't imagine retiring. Like, I feel like I would always be doing something. Maybe that's another sort of amendment to the first one. Is it fun? Would you ever sort of retire from this? Is that a concept? Would you do it if you weren't getting paid for it? Which, when you're in a startup, you're not getting paid for it. You're putting all your time in on the front end in a belief that it's going to yield something down the line. So, yeah.
That's good.
What do you think of those?
That's great. That's really good. I agree entirely on the retiring front. I don't think I'll retire. I mean, what does that mean, really? I mean, well,
It's a pretty crazy concept. That's getting into a big macroeconomic thing. The whole concept of people work their whole lives to then What the cynical point of view would be people work their whole lives to then enjoy their time when they're 66 onwards, is it? I think retirement age at the moment, something like that, 67. But that doesn't seem like a... I don't like that model. I don't like that proposal from the system.
Exactly, yeah, no, neither do I. And I think
I want to enjoy it now.
Exactly, yeah, I've always been suspicious of that. Perhaps even through teenage being, I've always been suspicious, like, this doesn't seem to make sense. Like in my sort of childish naivety, it was, surely there's not a better way, but just a...
Is this it?
A better way of
Is this it? Is this the system?
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're here to enjoy ourselves, and like, I'll still be, I'm pretty sure I'll still be obsessed with music when I'm 70, when I'm 80. I don't see that ever going away from me. I really enjoy being creative, and I don't think that will ever change. Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I think you've hit the nail on the head,
before?
And yeah, well, maybe not for a while. I mean,
it's also great to have loads of money.
It's great to have loads of money.
Yeah, if you're fortunate enough to have some money and all that stuff. Obviously, it gives you, financial freedom to look ahead and plan ahead. But yeah. So don't get me wrong, I want to make money, but not at the expense of people and the planet.
Of course. And there comes a certain amount of money, I feel, at which point your life is no longer much different. Certainly you can impact many other people's lives with an ever increasing amount of money, let's say. But there comes a point, I think, at which your satisfaction with earning money has diminishing returns. And
there's another measure of success. Maybe that's a fourth one I'll add, is earning enough money to be comfortable. There's studies on the whole diminishing returns of happiness with salary. I'd add that as a fourth point, actually. Because you have to think about it, haven't you? The bottom line, like paying bills and commitments and stuff, and funding your lifestyle. Like if you want to travel or do stuff with, have great experiences. Like Fred again in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, earning enough to be comfortable. That's success, actually, as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think, Fred again is... he seems like... and he's a good example because he seems to enjoy it. Like, he seems to genuinely enjoy it. I don't know if you saw the clip from Glastonbury. He seems to absolutely love what he's doing. And most musicians, to be fair, if you're playing Glastonbury, really love it. But he chose it, all the time, every minute of the set.
Yeah.
He's smiling, he's having fun, and this,
it's contagious.
Yeah, definitely, and you can feel it in the music as well.